Hello and welcome to AK Talks Morning Show. Guess who it is? Guess who's talking to you right now? If you said AK, you win nothing, nigga. Congratulations for starting your Tuesday morning with me. Or you're listening to this in the future. In the future, where the AI is sucking. Oh, I didn't record the other side. Where the AI is sucking your dick, or maybe playing with your pussy. I don't know who you are. I am talking to myself in my room like a healthy individual. Let's start this day off right. Cops ain't bad. None of them are. Cops, they're beautiful people, kind-hearted individuals. And this is a New Year's episode. I totally forgot. It's a New Year's episode. Congratulations. You made it to the end of the year. You didn't blow your brains. You didn't fucking go to jail. You didn't fucking, I don't know. You didn't get your girlfriend pregnant. I don't know you. Maybe you did. Sucks, nigga. Now you got a baby coming. But you didn't. If you didn't, look how good that started off with. First 30 seconds, dude. Always the hottest. So, it's a New Year's episode. It might run a little longer. I am a little tipsy. Don't tell my mom. She will get mad. She thinks I'm sober and never do drugs. That dumb bitch. Am I right? Alright, comment down below if you agree. Either way, I'm going to knock out some topics. And then after that, we're going to do some New Year's shit. Cops really aren't bad people. Honestly. I don't like how the stigma is like all cops are bad. They beat their wives. They like being racist. I truly think all cops are fun. They're cool guys. They just have shitty fucking jobs. If you don't believe me, watch any fucking cop cam. Anywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere, dude. Watch the full fucking hour and a half thing they got on there. And you'll understand like, oh, damn. This fucking job sucks dick. Did that guy really think he was going to kill him after he sped off on a speed chase? Like, I've been binging that shit. And I hate it so much because it's so fucking interesting. It's real life at the end of the day. And I love a little bit of real life inside reality. Damn it, I shouldn't have done this episode drunk. Fucking shit. Either way, I love the cops. People want to say all cops are bad. I truly don't believe that. And I'm not even a fucking jigaboo about this shit either way. I really don't think cops are bad people. Imagine you go to work. You want to make your day a little bit better, and you have a family. You trying to make some money so your kids don't fucking, I don't know, suck your mom's tit at 8 years old trying to get some food and shit. You know what I mean, right? And you're just trying to go to work, and someone's fucking telling you you're trying to kill them when you ask them for identification, and they sped off on a 150 mile an hour chase, and then they crash on the side of the road, and they think they're trying to kill you at the same time. And now you have to tell this man like, yo, you're high as fuck. You're on coke. You are on coke. So you obviously think I'm crazy. And you like, watch those videos and come back to this so I can... Alright, I'm not good at describing shit. Either way, I don't think cops are bad people. They do get the bad raps. At the end of the day, obviously, everyone gets there's a bad person in every direction. A bad teacher. A bad principal. A bad, I don't know, custodian. Why am I sticking to school? Bad fucking Chipotle worker. There's a lot of bad people on this planet. Yes, that's obvious. But at the end of the day, like, the majority of them just go through shit hours and hours at a time. And eventually they save someone's life. And that person's, like, really fucking, like, happy. You know? Well, thank God I said that on the podcast and not on stage, you know? Because I'm so good at fucking comedy. I don't want to drop any names, but me and the boys, we like talking shit about comedy, saying people aren't really funny, and we don't even do comedy like that. We're not headlining any shows. No one's coming to see us, and it's fucking funny. It's fucking funny how shitty we are at comedy, and at the furthest extent, we still can talk shit. Thank God I drank before this, because this would have been stupid, right? You guys think I'm smart now? You know what's smarter? A revolution. And I see the thought process of a revolution. People online, especially on the TikTok, because it's about to get canceled. There's no more TikToking because the U.S. government said, no, you cannot steal information, China. That's what we do. You're not allowed to do that at all. We steal American people's information and data and sell them to the highest fucking bidder. When China does it, it's all fucking unethical. So they're trying to get rid of that shit. Either way, people want a revolution. People really just like they yearn for it. Oh God, thank you. I got to use the word. They yearn for a revolution. They think that revolution is around the corner. Just one more person left. Luigi wasn't him, but one more person left before a revolution is gonna start. And I'll give you my honest opinion. If there was a revolution, if they're storming the Capitol for real with guns and goddamn ammunition instead of fucking whatever, a Viking mask, like a real fucking American actually have a gun on you and want change, if that actually happened, yes, I would be a part of it. You know why I would be a part of it? Because the only reason a revolution would happen, now listen, the only reason a revolution would happen is if the billionaires or trillionaires or the goddamn dirty fucking money people allow it to happen. Because at the end of the day, trust me when I say this, because it's a conspiracy that I saw online on YouTube by a guy who had fucking 10 views. If they wanted a revolution, they'll allow it to happen. And then as soon as they don't want it to happen, they'll just cut it right off. At the end of the day, revolution is not up to the people. It's up to like 5 fucking dudes or maybe 5 fucking families. That's it. At the end of the day, that's all it is. If you really look into the people who are billionaires and millionaires and running the fucking world, Microsoft, Amazon, or what may have you, it's somebody who got funded extremely to the furthest extent because the person who funded them knew the future would come out to this point in time period. So, if you think you and your stupid fucking brain in fucking Washington, Oregon, some shit, think you can start a revolution, it's not gonna happen. Only reason a revolution happens is because someone else let it happen. No one's that fucking powerful, and at the end of the day, they're all listening. Every single part. I'm not trying to be crazy before the year ends and shit, but they're all fucking listening, and they like filter out the words and shit, and then they tune into the podcast even though they'll leave like 3 minutes in because it's fucking stupid. But they understand the level of intensity of every single individual. Learn about Dharma. Maybe it's a theory, maybe it's a fucking idea in time space, but at the end of the day, we are experiencing 80s or 60s technology right now today only because they allowed us to do it. Imagine 20 years in the future, imagine 80 years in the future, that technology. It's present today for some individuals. So, yeah, I get to tell you that because I'm wrong at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's talk about work. So, my buddy at work, he gets bullied a lot, and it kind of sucks. I have principle at the end of the day. I don't like when someone gets bullied, and it kind of makes me feel a certain way. He's getting riled up, even though he's a young man. He's like 22 years old, and he's been working there since he was 17. So the people have been bullying him because he was a dumb young kid, and I don't like that theory and idea. So I want to stand up for him. I really want to stand up for him. But I'm learning slowly and slowly I am a bully. I am part of the bully group because I understood it very small, like the smallest side of it, and it scared the shit out of me. Because I was like, I'm going to defend this nigga. I'm going to fight this nigga. I'm going to fight for him, I mean. Because he's a good guy. He likes being a good guy. He's an honorable man at the end of the day, and I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, he is kind of a loser. I said like, I don't remember the sentence, but I said faggot in front of him, and he got really like befuddled. He did not like the word faggot. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you a faggot? I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. He was like, no, I'm not gay or anything, but I just don't like hearing that word. I was like, oh shit, so you are a faggot. That fucking sucks. I thought you were a cool dude. And then the other guys that are bullying him, quote unquote, they drink every single day. They watch the fucking game. They like cursing and swearing. They use the word faggot and retarded and shit. I'm like, damn it. I'm a part of those guys. Those are my people. Why am I defending a loser? And it hit me on the side of the head. I'm like, I have to bully him now. I think I have to so he can become a man. Because at the end of the day, he started at this job way younger than I was. I'm 25. He's like 23. So he's been working there about like 3 years and some shit. And it just it turns my head because I thought I had principle. I thought I can defend him no matter what. But now I feel like I should bully him so he could become a man. Does this make sense? Am I a good person now? Or is this a piece of shit talking? I don't know. Drop it down in the comments because I want YouTube to think this is actually interesting. I also saw some live music this weekend, only because the fucking loser ass nigga at my job. I asked two niggas at my job, the loser ass nigga, and then a regular ass fucking yolk fucking 55-year-old bodybuilder dude about what should I do this weekend. And I was trying to knock out my truck. I was trying to do some work on my truck and then get it done and shit because I got a whole bunch of parts mailed in through the mail. And the yoke dude is like, you need to have discipline. You should have discipline. You should be working on your truck at 6 a.m. in the morning because you show up here at 6 a.m. in the morning. This means nothing to you, right? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Does it just mean a paycheck to fucking you? I'm like, yeah, it does. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, yeah, if I wake up for a job, why not wake up for myself? And I talked to the young nigga that's quote unquote a loser. And he's like, you should have some free time because you enjoy working on the truck. So at the end of the day, you're going to work on it eventually. Find something you're passionate about and then come back to it so you can enjoy working on the truck again. It shouldn't be all discipline at the end of the day. You should have a passion for work and pride in your work. I was like, you know what? Both of you guys have a good point. Let's see what works out. And I love live music. I am a fan of rock and roll, jazz, or what may have you. If you can play a fucking instrument, I'll fucking stand right in front of you. Because I enjoy that so fucking much. Just for the sake of like being there in that moment. So I remembered I love live music, and I'd never seen live music at 25 years old, which is surprising to a lot of niggas because I told them that shit, and they're like, wow, really? And I was like, alright, fuck you, nigga. I'm better than you, kind of. Let's go bar for bar. Either way, I saw live music. There's a spot over on 18th Street. It's called Morgan's Organ. Please fucking go. It's awesome. And I kind of like realized what art's all about at the end of the day. Because the guy performing, he's been doing it for some odd years, 10 plus, 20 plus years. And he's just doing it for the love of the game. And I love seeing that shit. So you can see his fucking talent, and then there's some fucking dickhead in the background talking. You can hear his conversation about like, oh yeah, he's kind of good, but you know what happened this weekend at work or some shit. And it's like the problem of it all is that you're listening to somebody playing his heart out on stage while you're listening to someone say some stupid fucking conversation. So you're intentionally trying to fucking care. You're really trying to hear the guy's music, so it means a whole lot different to you. And at the end of the day, you still hear the background sound, so that the whole fucking scene is beautiful. And I never put that in my head. I never really realized that as somebody, as a witness to it. Because I do fucking comedy. I'm a comic, never been a comedian, never been fucking paid. No nigga wants to hear my joke at the end of the day. And at comedy clubs that I've been at, there's people who've been talked over comedians and interrupted comedians and been rude to comedians. And I always thought that as like a disrespectful young man or a disrespectful dumb bitch or some shit. And it finally clicked in my head. I was like, yo, this is the whole fucking system. Someone's singing or someone's saying jokes with their fucking intention. Someone in the background's talking about some random shit. And you're in the middle ground like, yo, can someone tell that guy to shut up? Because I really want to hear his joke. Or I really want to hear him perform. But I actually realized, like, yo, this is what it's all about. That guy telling his fucking stupid story and someone on stage that should be on stage saying his fucking joke. And that makes me love the club scene. At the end, I love the club scene. I don't care about the theater scene. I've been to a theater show, hated it because it was Matt McCusker and that nigga's not been kind of funny. I've been to an arena show, did not feel like I was watching him. I felt like I was watching a YouTube video at the end of the day, and I was Bill fucking Burr, the fucking top tier comic inside the fucking era right now, right? That's what you say, era. And it was weird because I really appreciated more. Because if I sat down and he played his song at a theater, I was like, okay, yeah, you got the fucking show, Jesus fucking Christ. But I saw him as a comic, as a club, and I was like, oh my god, dude, all of this matters. Every single portion of this matters. The bartender ignoring me because they fucking did, fucking piece of shit, and the fucking the people in the background talking while the performer's singing his fucking heart out. And it was fucking interesting. And I met a really cool dude, and he bought me drinks. He talked to me. It was really respectful. At a time and moment of my life, I really appreciated that fucking dude. I'm not going to talk more about him because it was like a genuine conversation, and he did not want some part of his life like exposed to anyone, so I'm trying to respect that a lot. But a bro, what's his nigga's name? Mike. Really fucking cool dude. Love that nigga, actually. So we got to the New Year's goals. New Year's goals is gonna be something interesting about New Year's goals, since I need to eat up time, is that I want to reflect on the year. Only way I can reflect on the year is the jobs I've had. I don't know if you guys know me at all, but I have a lot of shitty fucking jobs in my life. But this year was kind of like a slow year on jobs. I only had was it 3 jobs in total. In the beginning of the year, I was a rigger. That's a real job, and it sounds like nigger, so that's why you should laugh. And the rigger job, I can give a big shout out to Mo, Dylan, and Mario. Those were the crew. Those were the boys. I fucking love those niggas. It was an apprenticeship program at the time too, so I would work full time, and then they'll send me to Philly for an apprenticeship, quote unquote, class where I was supposed to learn something. Learn fucking batshit nothing. I don't remember anything they taught me other than playing with some tools one time. But I went to a bunch of strip clubs when I was over there. Had a whole lot of fun. Actually experienced a whole nother city in a sense, because like you can really go to a city, but if you don't meet the people who are poor and don't have a lot of shit going for them, you really don't understand what the city's all about. Shit. And I kind of love strippers. It's fun. It's fun to love a stripper because, one, they're good at performing. They're good at making someone feel good. They're good at pretending. And at the end of the day, I don't need to love a bitch. I just want to feel like I love a bitch. And that's what a stripper's all about. Strippers are young. Strippers are old. But at the end of the day, they're just a stripper. A shitty fucking loser bitch. That's what sucks about them. I would definitely save a hoe. Like, I'll definitely save a stripper if I could. I don't know how much money a stripper wants because they, quote unquote, have a high. I'm not gonna shit on strippers. I fucking love them. I'm gonna see them in the future. Nothing's gonna change. That job was fucking dog shit though. Wake up early in the morning, get treated like shit, leave in the afternoon. I did get a chance to be a mechanic, which was pretty cool. Even though I lied on my resume so I can be a mechanic at the job. I was like, yeah, I know everything about trucks. Yeah, put me on. And as soon as they put me on a truck, I was like, I know nothing. Hey, please help me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And they're genuine about it, like, oh, really? Alright, since you lied this far, maybe you got a heart, boy. And then they helped me out. Shout out Big John. Shout out Zach. Shout out Cam. Shout out Brother Daryl and everybody else over there. Really cool fucking crew. Really cool fucking people. But there's some fucking dickheads there too. I don't remember their fucking names, but there's some really fucking loser ass niggas that really want to, ruin the hell out of your life. It kind of helps because I don't want to work there for the rest of my life, and I didn't. Thank the Lord. God damn it. But they really helped me quit. That job only paid me $18 an hour, and I was doing fucking 100 plus hours on a check, which is 2 weeks, and it was hell every single time. I never heard of 12 hells or 11 heavens. That means 11 hours straight is a heaven, or 12 hours straight is hell. 7 to 7 is fucking hell, dude. Don't think overtime is worth it. You lose half the money in taxes at the end of the day, and you don't really get that back. Trust me, dude. You lose your life. You don't get any of that shit back. I picked up a mobile mechanic job with my boy named Faison. Really cool fucking dude. He has a family. Real fucking nice family. Lovely house. Lovely dude. Really passionate about getting into a business space. Shout out to that nigga, because I don't think I'll ever see him again because the job I picked up after him. But it helped a lot because I learned a lot. Even though I lied on the resume, and he appreciated the lie because he didn't really notice. I hope to God he didn't notice. And I'll tell you guys right now, just lie on your resume. What the fuck are they gonna do? Not hire you? You don't work there, nigga. Just lie on the resume, get through all the processing paperwork, and as soon as they ask you to do one task, tell them straight to their face, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then like, oh shit. And then they have to wager, like, should I fire him? Should I hire someone else? I already went through like 30 other niggas. Or should I just teach him something simple? And then that's how you get a really good job. But it was a really cool experience. He did teach me a lot about doing your own personal business, or own business, running it, insurance, paperwork, meeting and greeting customers, having that conversation, initial conversation, and understanding, like, at the end of the day, they can see your face and they know your name. and they appreciate that a lot. They don't want to go to some shitty fucking mechanic where they drop off their keys and like, yeah, I parked it around the corner. Can you please get it done before the day ends? It's a personal experience, and I appreciate that, and I really want to go further in that. But then after that, I got the job I'm working right now as an army technician, and Jesus, I shouldn't have said that. I'm just a technician, and I work on trucks. It's a really crazy job because it pays me the most. It gives me all the tools I need, and it's a job where people work and have and could have a family or enjoy other things in life because it pays so well and the benefits are great. Time off is a blessing, dude. I tell the people at the job, like, dude, civilian mechanics is hell. Please understand that. Like, you're living a dream right now. It pays me $30 an hour, which is it's like 31 with some random fucking numbers. And it's a fucking blessing of a job. I don't think I'll quit unless someone pays me more or some other option comes out, but it's a great fucking job. So at the beginning of the year, I started at 18. At the end of the year, I ended at 30. Just by lying. Lying my fucking dick off. Just fucking lie, dude. Trust me, like, lie. Lie on a resume, lie at the job, and when they ask you for something serious to get done, just tell them straight up, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. At all. Zero, dude. Please help me, or this company's gonna go to shit. Because I will destroy this company on accident. And I don't even mean that. And they'll understand, like, yeah, I get it, dude. I've lied before. Everyone's lied to get a job. So, yeah, just fucking lie, dude. Another thing for this whole year, comedy-wise, I think I've done 3 shows. I don't fucking remember, dude. I've done a show, and the only show I remember is the last show I did at the end of the day. It was a Halloween show. It was fun. I kind of did good, I think. I didn't bomb. I kind of did good. That's all I can say. I tried a new joke at a show, which was interesting. First time ever. Wasn't worth the fucking effort, but it was like a balls thing. Like, yo, I'm holding my balls in my hand. You don't fucking see it? Well, fuck you, nigga. It was that type of mindset I had of trying a new joke at a show in another state. And it was interesting to remember that, which is wild. Because it was kind of like, I don't give a fuck. I'm with my boys. I'm going to have fun with you or without you. The goal was for this year was to travel to a new state and do comedy for every single month. I'm going to hold that goal up again this year and then add on some more shit. Let me read the fucking list, dude. Don't fucking complain. What are we at here? 22 minutes. Jesus Christ. I did learn a whole bunch about comedy. Learned a whole bunch about being professional in a craft at the end of the day, because comedy is respected because you're good at it. But the only way to get to you're good at it and other people respecting you and understanding that you do comedy in a wider sense is if you play the game. And I understand about playing the game. There's different directions you can go. There's different avenues at the end of the day. But you're all comedians are trying to get to the big fucking sphere where everyone can see them and everyone can understand he's funny. Because it's easy to be funny. It's hard to run a business. At the end of the day, if you do comedy, you're running a business and you're the fucking product, you're the fucking service, you're the fucking face of the company, you're the CEO, and you're the customer service. You're doing everything. Because you need to get to as much people as possible. If you don't get to as much people as possible, nobody will ever give a shit about your stupid fucking joke, dickhead. Helping you out by saying that. Please understand that. Please. If I'm wrong, comment down below and subscribe, like, and whatever you fucking do to make this shit popular. For the podcast, I'm living in eventually someone who doesn't know me. You know what's interesting about the podcast is, like, I'm living a moment and somebody that doesn't know anything about me is going to hear this shit and then understand whatever time period or time amount spent on this podcast is about the mindset of me, which is interesting. It was just interesting at the end of the day because, like, you don't know me, dude. You don't know anything about me. You get maybe an hour out the week, me talking, and you can hear my mindset. And if you think you know me, that's basically half the fucking effort. You don't know the other half. And it's interesting to fucking think about because I go on this podcast and tell you exactly what I think. And I'm trying to give you a mindset of who I am. Even though I'm pissed drunk half the time, But at the end of the day, it's like that's the mindset, and you get to hear it for free, cause I'm not fucking charging any nigga for this shit. Another big thing I'm trying to do for the new year is trying to knock out as much debt, start running shows. I already got a list of equipment I really want to buy, looking at around 1300, and starting my own business for the mobile mechanic shit, because the mobile mechanic was under somebody else's name, and I was working as a full-time head owner, whatever, quote unquote, what title you want. I was doing all the heavy lifting majority of the time, and I used a bunch of my own tools and doing a whole bunch of my own shit, even though he had a bunch of tools too, and I used his tools sometimes because I was lazy, not because I didn't have it. But I want to do my own shit. I don't want to do it so I can grow the business ground up and have like a fleet of vehicles or anything. I want to do it to a point where I enjoy doing it, where I get to talk to somebody, actually have a conversation, and tell them like, yo, dude, you could have paid $800 for this service. I'm charging you $300. Not because I want to make as much money as possible. I have a full-time job and I love it, but I want to do this job because it's fun to talk to people. It's fun to let people know like, yo, I'm in the community. I'm part of this world, and I genuinely want to help you because it fucking sucks if nobody's here to help. That's the conversation I want to have with other people. Another big thing I want to do is an index fund. An index fund is the only choice I feel like I'm allowed to do because I am not a financial guru. I am not financially inclined. I am not financially smart. But the only thing I know is that a index fund, please Google this. Please fucking Google it because I think it might save your own life. An index fund is a way for your money to grow without any thought process because you're paying somebody else initially to invest the money into companies spread across the world where it grows about 10%. And that if it grows 10% a year, trust me when I say this, that sounds like a goddamn blessing. It might grow 4%, it might grow negative 2% maybe the next year, but you want it to grow and somebody else is in charge. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible so you can really catch this. Even if you never thought about investing, you really should. Because if you can do it, this is my numbers. If you can do $1,200 a month with a down payment of $1,200 first, so the first month is $1,200, you do it for 10 years straight, and trust me when I say this, nigga, you're gonna get 10 years older. Everyone does. Majority of the people do. 90% of the world will get 10 years older listening to this shit. Maybe you might get 15 years older. Maybe 20 years older. I am 25 years old. If I get 20 years older, I'll get 45 years old. I'll be 45 years old. I've met niggas at 45 still working. That doesn't mean it's like a bad thing or a good thing, but it's attainable. Don't be afraid of aging, dude. That's what's scary to a whole bunch of niggas. And women too. Just aging is scary. And I really want to tell you guys, you're gonna get there. Trust me. Get there gracefully. Because if you spend $1,200 a month, $1,200 a month, in 10 years it'll get to $250,000. 250K. In 15 years it'll be 500K, and in 20 years you're looking just under $1 million. And that's only because compound interest. Compound interest is fucking complicated. I'm not gonna tell you it's easy. The easiest way I can understand it is, if I give you $100 a month, I give you $100 a month, and every single month it grows by 1%, and at the end of the fucking year, you're looking at a 12% growth, because 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 12 months out the year. You know how the year works, Monday through Friday and shit. You got 12% back, so now you're looking at a different number instead of just the $100. And if you do that for another year, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1% to 12%, now you're looking at a whole different number. Instead of you just putting inside a savings account, you let someone else invest it. And if they can get 10% plus at the end of the year, 1% a month, better, every single month, you're compounding interest. So instead of you just saying, oh, can I give you $100, you can make it 110 because of the 10% interest, it's 110 every single month, plus every single year, plus every single decade. And that number changes because you're only putting $100 fucking dollars in. But at the end of the day, that number gets higher and higher. And then you want to have 10% back from $100,000. That's the goal. Because if you get 10% back of $100,000, guess what that is? Guess what? Because I'm thinking. Guess what it is? Please guess. Because I think it's 10K or 1,000. I don't know. I don't do numbers. It hurts my head right now. But that number of interest, you can spend it. No stress at all. And it might be just be on necessities. Please spend that money. Because that money is meaningless to you. Because you're going to get it next month. You get it the month after. And if you want to skip a month, fuck it, dude. You got to double it. And you just fucking live the rest of your life like that. So if you can understand an index fund, please tell me I'm wrong and shit. Or please try to find another way of finding a way to invest your money without as much thought process possible. Because an index fund is the only way you can throw money at something and it actually comes back at you, ideally. And it beats the individual choice. Because it goes like this. You get money. You want to invest it inside a stock, a company. You think Apple, Tesla, Microsoft. You want to invest it in a successful company, and you think at the end of the day it's going to grow. You let someone else do it. That's what an index fund is. He's going to do it for 30 to 40 different companies, ideally, or 10 to 20, some different number you think. More than one company you have to keep track of. Somebody else is going to do it, and they're going to take their fee, obviously. But you're going to be successful at the end of it. At the end of 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you're going to be successful because you get to live on forever. Jesus Christ. Hopefully that makes sense because I'm scared if it didn't. Alright? And I want to find a place where I can rent so I can run my mobile mechanic business a little bit more easier. Trust me when I say this. If you have a garage, please just take advantage of that. I am crying for a garage. If I can have a place where it can hold temperature and a space and lighting where I can work on a vehicle without any concern of the weather, temperature, or anything else that comes in between, time especially. Like it's fucking 6 o'clock and it gets 5 o'clock, it gets dark now, and I hate that shit. I still have a passion to work on my truck, but nigga, I want to see the sun. I can't work on a truck in the darkness. You think I'm a fucking gremlin or some shit? Like, I need a garage. If I had a garage, dude, I don't think I'll ever be sad. Because I can just put a new car in and let it sit for months and months and months while I'm working my fucking ass off with all the damn tools I bought so I can work on some shit. And I can't because I don't have a garage, a controlled environment. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to find a garage or a place that has a garage and move in there. You know what sucks? I am an incel by choice, which is it's really weird to say publicly. Like, I don't hate women. I love the women. I love the women in my family, my cousins, aunties, my mom. I love all the niggas and shit. It's just like when it goes outside of that, I'm like, all right, bitch, what the fuck are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? Say it with your fucking chest, nigga. You got nothing to your name, really, nigga? That's it. Like I have that mindset, and I hate it so much because I plan to be successful. I'm in the process of trying to be successful in the next 10 years. And 10 years is going to come faster than you fucking think. And I'm planning for that shit. Yet, I feel like bitter. I feel a bitter resentment. If I find some bitch, some lovely fucking bitch that has no goddamn plan, but she's just beautiful and has a kind heart, I'm like, alright, nigga, really? Like, I died for it. I would die for my fucking mindset. And you just came in because you're pretty and you have a great heart. It sucks to fucking say and to think and truly believe. But I think the only other option I got is to find a successful woman who has plans in the future just like me and understands like she worked fucking hard, I worked fucking hard. Let's have a great fucking life together because we understand life isn't fucking easy. I'm not asking for any bitch to give me fucking pussy on a plate or some shit. And I think that's being an incel. I've had this conversation with my buddy and he thinks like, yeah, it is incel behavior, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to think about a different tax bracket. I'm trying to work with women in a different tax bracket. Women who've enjoyed their job, enjoyed the passion in between, and they become successful financially somehow, some way. I enjoy those type of women because I have that same mindset. Even though I'm guessing I might be successful in the future, I have the mindset of like, yeah, I'm looking for a future. I'm looking at 10 years down the damn line, and I'm working towards 10 years down the damn line. But that's basically an insult, not loving every single woman in the world, you're basically an incel, which is weird. But I don't know. I have an open conversation with it. The women in my family hear me when I talk to them, and I tell them the same shit I'm telling you guys, and they're like, "Yeah, you should find a good woman. You shouldn't just pick up any bitch, because you're gonna ruin your damn life if you find any bitch like that. You should find a successful woman so she can help you be successful." And it's interesting because like there's a big fucking cutoff, and the cutoff is strong. It's like looking down a cliff and seeing your family behind you. Like, should I listen to them, or down the fucking rabbit hole of 5 million other people who agree with this shit? It is morally like an objective online experience. Like, if you can go online anytime in the world, somebody's gonna be shitting on women, and that's always gonna be popular. And I hate that shit. I'm like, dude, they are good women. There's a bunch of great women in this world. Why can't they speak? Why can't they talk louder than that fucking initial voice? Is it because it's not entertaining? They're not trying to be entertaining. They're trying to tell the damn truth, and it sucks. Is that really being an incel? Like, I care about the good women, but there's a bunch of shitty fucking women who are prettier. I'm like, God damn it, like, you were beautiful at 25. Why do I have to find you at 38? Is that fucked up? Is that the mindset I should have? I don't fucking know. So, yeah, what else we got here? I wrote Revolution twice because I'm fucking pissed drunk and I didn't realize that shit. So Revolution will only happen when the man allows it to happen, whoever is in charge. Because we live in a misery state where everybody's a Sisyphus, Everyone's really pulling the lever. Everyone's really clicking the fucking button. Everyone's really pushing the fucking rock forward. And we're looking at anyone else to find a change, which is interesting. Because we all live like this because we all think it's good. And yet, there's so much ways it can get better. But nobody thinks it. Some man would rather work $14 an hour instead of standing up for himself. Some man might work for $30 an hour instead of looking at a change. I will be a part of the revolution once it comes. I am not going to start it. I'm not going to support it. I'll be an ant inside the revolution at the end of it. And I truly say that, like, honestly, not like proudly or anything. When does this shit get funny? Jesus Christ, we're at 40 minutes. None of this shit was funny. And let's get to the next part. It must be hilarious, right? Men's mental health. Like, it's an interesting thing because TikTok thinks I'm depressed. Great fucking job there, you fucking Chinese motherfucker. It starts promoting or pushing the more content of, like, men's mental health awareness, which is interesting because, like, people would say a man shouldn't cry, and I kind of agree. No man should cry and see another man's cry. You shouldn't show your tears to another man. It does not make you any stronger. Nor should you show it to another woman. It won't make you any stronger at the end of the day. You should hold that shit down to the fucking bottom of your damn balls, nigga. Stop being a goddamn faggot. And you shouldn't die either. You shouldn't commit suicide. That's terrible. You're gonna ruin someone's life. You shouldn't live towards that direction either. Find a way to be healthy and understand how to be healthier so you can get to age and time and space and shit like that so you can be old. But you should suffer for the sake of suffering, which is interesting. That point gets thrown across the fucking room and no one ever picks that shit up. People are like, men should suffer. Men should find a reason to suffer and enjoy the misery. Treat misery like a drug. You're addicted to misery. Because at the end of the day, it will make you a stronger man. Being a miserable fucking motherfucker. Which sucks dick. Yet, I look at the people at my job and I see it, like, blindly. I can fucking see it. So, a fucking, like, 44 or 58. I don't know how old this guy is. But he's yoked. He's disciplined. He has a great fucking life. He has a great fucking family, and he tells me the same shit. He's like, yo, you gotta be disciplined. Don't fucking let anything else bother you. Just be fucking disciplined. I'm like, yeah, nice. Like, I can't say he's wrong. His life is great. He has a cool fucking truck, and he's yoked. I'm like, Jesus, and he's a beautiful fucking family. Like, dude, and a great house. I'm like, God damn, dude. When do you look up? When do you want to look up? He's like, never. I'm like, Jesus Christ, damn it, it works. And I see another nigga who's younger is like, yeah, let me just fucking go through the motions and shit like that, and his life is like empty. He gets bullied a lot, and I'm like, God damn it, dude, man up, be like that nigga. And it's fucking weird, right? But then you should suffer for the sake of suffering. That's all the topics I wrote down. I cleared the fucking 30 minutes. Thank God damn it. Dude, I thought I couldn't do it anymore. I still got the fucking muscle in my fucking balls. What am I going to say at the end of this? You know what I'm going to say. Have a very classy day. I've been AK. This has been AK Talks Morning Show. Goodbye.